Hello and welcome to Aji Farms. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and we hope you are doing well. Aji Farm is a place where we believe that agriculture is not just a livelihood, it's a calling because we enjoy doing it. We enjoy seeing our animal and we enjoy staying with them. And in this video, we are taking you inside our piggery unit for the first time on this channel. Yes, this is the first time we're bringing our pig into our content. Not just to show you our livestock, but to reveal one of the most important aspects of our pig farming experience, which is the feed formulation. Yes, we produce our own feed in the farm from local ingredients. We will walk you through why we moved away from traditional free-range system that we used to practice, actually when we started, where you allow the animal to roam about looking for whatever they can find and all that. And today we'll be telling you why we moved away from that and what we are doing now. We'll tell you how we are using locally available resources to create cost-effective feed for our animals. And of course, a very rich feed as well. And why we think this approach could be a game changer for our farm because we can see the result now. So if you're a farmer, an aspiring agropreneur, or you're just curious about sustainable agriculture, or you are intending to start a big unit, a big farming business, this video is for you. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment what you think we should do better or what you have learned. Now let's get started. For years, we have not been able to improve our pig farming, where we had taken time to improve our cattle ranching, goods ranching, but our pig, it was not that easy because of the fear for the cost of feeding. We allowed our pig to roam around the community and it cost us a lot of damages, quarrels from neighbor, damage, payment, and all of that. So and it's true for many startup farmers as well. Pig farming in many rural communities has depended heavily on free range method. Pigs roam freely, feeding on scraps, leftover, or whatever they can find in the environment. Sometimes this is easy because you do not have to spend much on the pig. And to many other people, they think this seems natural. Why some think this is a dirty system and it's unhealthy? Because you don't have control on what the animal is ingesting into the system. It also comes at a cost, a lot of things can happen in this business when you allow your animal to go around having free range. And when pigs feed freely without structure or balanced nutrition, we have experienced a lot this since we started pig farming, and this includes lower weight gain, takes time for the feed to come of table size, inconsistent body development, you will notice that as well because of course you don't have control over the feeding. And one of the major incidents again is high risk of disease when you allow your animal to roam about the environment without any control. And this all will lead to less income for you as a farmer. So at Aji Farms, we have over the time tried to step up our business from where we started small and we are moving up with our plans. So we asked ourselves a simple question: what if we could feed our pigs better? Of course, that came from a period where we had a lot of loss due to damages and all that. And we discovered that some of the things that we can use to feed our animals just around our environment, we just need to gather them together in the right proportion, you know. So we decided to use what we found around us. And that was when we began to develop our own feed formulation strategy. And now let's take you closer to what we do. Let's take a closer look at our current pig feed mix and how it is made. Our feed production starts with gathering these ingredients from different locations and then mixing them together. In this particular video, we're telling you how we're able to produce the feed that will last our livestock for the next 3 months. About half a ton of feed. We we collected the following ingredients from different locations. For this formulation that is on this video, we use 100 kg of brewer dried grain. This is a byproduct of local beer production. In Nigeria, the local beer is called brukutu. So this is a byproduct of brukutu production, and we source it directly from the beer makers in our local community. It is very rich in fiber, good in protein and energy, and it is very affordable. A 100 kg bag goes for 8,000 naira at the time making this video. Then after that, we got 25 kg of rice husk. Now we have rice husks in our farm in a very large volume, over close to 500 kg of rice husks, but we are using 25 kg only for this feed formulation. The reason why we have so much rice husks is that we use it to formulate feed for our goat and cow as well. And then we added 100 kg of grinded palm kernel cake. Now, this is a very good one because it provides fat, protein, and it's also a common byproduct of palm oil production. In our location here, palm oil processing is a major business here in Benue State. A lot of people produce palm kernel, so this is not hard to find. The 100 kg bag cost us 5,500 now, and this is good because it gives pigs the energy they need for growth. Now, the next ingredient is soybeans. So soybeans is very expensive in Nigeria. This is the most expensive ingredient in this formulation. Now we are using 25 kg of soybeans to produce this feed. We also had 5 kilogram of blood meal. Blood meal is one of the highest source of digestible protein. I mean the dried one, the dried and grinded one. It promotes rapid growth, especially in younger pigs. We are formulating this feed for our piglets, so it was very important that we added blood meal. We collected it from the abattoir closest to us here. The next thing is the bone meal, which was also collected from the abattoir. It is essential for bone development. It adds calcium and phosphorus to the feed, which is very important for pigs, especially at the young age. So, and we also added 100 kg of engine waste. Now, this is where we need to explain what engine waste is about. Just as the name implies, engine waste is a local term used for residual grain from commercial grinding engines. Like when you go to big markets, there are some commercial setups where you see a lot of people with grinding engines where uh grains are being grinded, like a milling center where they produce the meal grains. It's a mix of leftover grains like beans, soybeans, guinea corn, maize, millet, sorghum, a lot of it, even fish meal and all that. When you go there are young boys in the market that gather this from under the engine. When you take your soybeans to the mill, to the commercial mill to grind, to grind it to powder when the engines are operating. Of course, in Nigeria, some of these engines are worn out. Have some uh, some holes that these things, there's some waste can drop from it. I'm not saying totally in every cases, but in this particular market, there are waste from the grinding process, and these people gather this waste in bags and they sell it. A 100 kg bag of the engine waste goes for 15,000 naira in the market. And that's how we got it. This is a very good source of different nutrients, including carbohydrate, micronutrients, and would otherwise go to waste for another reason. So inevitably, we're also recycling and adding value to all of that. Now, to fortify this mix, we added some other micronutrients that are very vital, such as glycine. This is an amino acid that supports overall growth, and feed conversion of the animal. We have methionine, essential for protein formation and tissue development. We have vitamin premix and all that. Then the most important part now is to mix this thing, to gather them together, you know, to have an even mixture of the feed. So once the feed ingredients have been mixed thoroughly, the feed is distributed to different categories of pigs. Though in this particular video, we are only producing for piglets, but you can portion your feed into different categories for your winners, growers, and finishers based on their age and weight. You can just proportion based on the needs of the animal, being that some animal consumes be more like a matured animal will eat better than the piglet. So that's that. The feeding system has completely transformed the way we farm pigs since we have started producing our feeding. We have recorded a lot of benefits in the farm. This includes that our pigs now reach markets with faster, and we have fewer health issues due to nutritional deficiencies. Our feeding costs have been controlled. We can give a better record of our production now. And most importantly, we no longer rely on our expensive commercial feeds. The first time we decided to bring all our feed into one place, we used to buy bags of feed from the market, which was so expensive, and we couldn't continue. So whether you have 10 pigs or 100 pigs, this approach is very scalable. You can produce for many pigs as possible. These ingredients are in large quantity, especially where I am in Benue State. And formulating your own feed can dramatically improve efficiency and profit. We are using what's around us, like what's available for us, combining our ideas, experiences with practicality and creating a sustainable cycle that benefits our farm and also our community, because some of these things, when we collect it from the farmers, we pay them, and instead of those things being wasted, they are now beginning to find value in them, you know. So, what does this mean for you as a farmer? If you are still practicing free range pig farming, consider this this practice. If you need a better explanation, you can subscribe to our channel, as we'll be giving you day-to-day information on how we are going in the farm, and also to tell you what we can do better. Uh, you can start small, source your grains from local markets. You can explore byproducts like we have used, burial grain waste and PKC, and invest in vitamin premises and all that. Even basic improvement in feeding can double a triple your output. Feeding is very, very important for animals. And at Aji Farm, we are not just raising animals. We are building a model that we want to grow on. Like, but not all of these are tests to what we intend to multiply, to scale, to expand in the nearest future. Aji Africa is a farm with a broad model, broad concept. So our gaze is to be able to feed the whole of Africa with our product, our livestock products. So this is just a starting for us. So we're looking at building our own model that prove modern agriculture you know, it can be smart, sustainable, and profitable right here in Africa. Using our African products and African initiative. We share this knowledge because we believe when farmers grow, communities grow together. So if you are inspired by what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We will be sharing more about feed formulation, pig housing, disease control, and business planning for livestock farmers. Until the next time, this is Aji Farm, feeding smarter, farming better, building their future. Thank you and God bless.